I'm Jennifer Webster. I'm a councilwoman for the Oneida tribe on the Oneida Business Committee.
Can you tell me a little bit about the significance of today, May 5th?
Today, May 5th, is the National MMIW Awareness Day, and that stems from Savannah's Act. There's a young woman, Savannah LaFontaine Gray Wolf, from Spirit Lake, North Dakota. She was 8 months pregnant. She was murdered, and she was 22. So, from that, Savannah's Act was formed, and Savannah's Act was to help with jurisdictional issues between law enforcement, help with resources, have work with Department of Justice for more data collection and tracking. So then from Savannah's Act, grassroots communities started to, we need more awareness than just, federal policy. So different tribes and organizations came together to put together awareness campaigns and have walks. So Oneida is having our MMIW walk, and we tweaked the name to MMIR, so missing and murdered Indigenous relatives. So because it's not happening just to women and girls, it's men and boys as well. So we have our awareness walk this Saturday. We're going to walk from the Civic Center up the hill in Oneida and then up over to the Turtle School, and then we'll have speakers over there. It's a healing event for our community and to bring awareness to our young folks, to be mindful of where you're at, be mindful of your surroundings, and be mindful of each other to bring that awareness to keep an eye out for each other.
And what's the significance of red today?
So the red is the red handprint actually is across the face, the print that is to symbolize the silent women. So then that symbolism has also morphed into Indigenous art and Indigenous fashion. So you'll see that on ribbon skirts, all to help raise awareness for the crisis, this epidemic that's happening to Indian country.
So Kaukauna Public Library has set up a display that opened today and is open throughout the month to kind of raise awareness for not just today but the rest of the month for this, I guess, epidemic that you're talking about. What do you think the significance of that is?
That's amazing because people are hearing about it, and our children, our communities, our families are like any other family. If this is happening across the country, you let your family know about it. So we appreciate that they did that. We understand downtown, the bridge in Green Bay is going to be lit up in red as well. All an effort to raise awareness for this. Native women are 10 times more likely to be murdered than any other ethnicity.
So what could the community do to show support and come out and raise more awareness?
So of course Saturday we're going to have the walk, and then I don't know if you saw in the woods there's a path over there. They'll be coming across there, and there's red dresses along the way. So Oneida is positioned right on that belt from Chicago up to Green Bay, on the highway over to Minneapolis, Duluth, right on that trafficking highway. So, there's a lot of traffic that comes through on 54 here. And so, we're inviting everybody out to the walk on Saturday to help bring awareness, to know that this might be happening, in your community. And if you see something, if you see something in a store that makes you uncomfortable, a little suspicious, go talk to the manager. Everybody's got those surveillance cameras. So we appreciate, the fact that different communities are picking up on this. I know one of our TAP program, our Tribal Action Team, also did a presentation out in Seymour last week. And at our event, we give away the MMIW. This is last year's T-shirt. We give away the T-shirts, and the teachers wanted those T-shirts as well. So all to bring awareness that if you see something, say something.
So we've seen a lot of, I guess today there's a couple different versions of the acronym, MMIP, MMIR, MMIW. Which one would you prefer best to be used in our story, just for consistency's sake?
I'm used to MMIW. That's what we've had for the last couple of years. But now we've changed it to MMIR for relatives. And I think that encompasses everything. And I understand in Madison today that they're wrapping the Capitol in red, so they have speakers as well. Another healing event, because I think, and of course the state of Wisconsin has the MMIW task force, and that they were tasked the same as well, Department of Justice, to break down those barriers between jurisdictions, do data collection and tracking as well. So the state is aware as well, and that's what the task force is tasked with, putting together that kind of formula to help break down those barriers.
Okay. Anything else that you'd like to add that I didn't mention that you think is important for folks to know about today and the rest of the month?
I think just to share with your families, to sit down, sit down with our young men and women to raise that awareness that this is happening across the country, essentially, and just kind of perk their ears a little bit to pay attention to their friends, what's happening on Facebook. Use that to your advantage. To know where your friends are and where they're at.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank
Appreciate it.
you.